girl. So I'm going to start out and I'm going to just give her a little treat just for showing up. Just for showing up. Come on. One of the things that I think most of my clients kind of miss out on, right, is that we should just go ahead and treat these guys. Now I'm treating her a lot because she's been a little anxious because she's visiting my house for the second time, and she's still a little worried about my dogs. So I like these ears. I really like the way she's looking at me. See those ears? Oops. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, yeah. And I got a nice, comfy little mat for her. And so what I'm going to do here, so what I want to be teaching Rippers today, you're so cute, is how to wear the face mask, the head harness. So let me pull that out. Oops. And so I got the harness. It's not a head harness. What am I thinking? It's the Thundercap. We've been working on doing a little testing out of the Thundercap to see how our dogs like it and to see whether it really helps with reactivity. So as part of that, now I've already tested it with a couple of dogs, but one of the things that we wanted to see is how easy is it to condition a dog to wear this. And in fact, with my other dogs, it's been super easy. Like I can basically just put it on and walk away. But with Ripley, because she's a little bit nervous here, we're going to go ahead. I'm just, what a good girl. Just ripping up the chicken right now. I'm actually doing it in front of her. And she's being so good. Her mom has worked a lot on this default down, this nice calm behavior here. And so we're really proud of her for that. Aren't you just the prettiest? Good girl. So she didn't like that one. That one had a little bit of fat on it. Good girl. Okay. So she's just gotten a bunch of freebies for, oops, sorry guys. Let me move this just a little bit. She's gotten a bunch of freebies for just showing up for me today. There we go. And now what I'm going to do, you can see I got the Thundercap right here. I am going to put a piece of chicken in my hand and let her have it. Chicken goes in the hand, and then this kind of goes open like that. And I've got a bunch of chicken in my other hand just because I'm lazy and this is easier. Now, what I could do is I could take the chicken and I could put it over here, and then I could just pick it up. But then she's going to be thinking about that chicken over there. So depending upon your dog. But that gives me two hands to kind of just, so chicken goes in the hand, hood goes up, and she can stuff her head in there. And notice I'm just doing it at a pace that she can handle. Super easy. You see, she's perfectly willing to do this. I haven't seen a lip lick, but then I've been watching. Oops, I forgot to put the chicken in there. That was cheap of me. Check there. Good girl. So make up for my mistake there. Put another one there. Good girl. Good. She's liking this game. She's pretty food motivated, so this is great. Oops. Let me put a piece of chicken in there. I'm not going to make that mistake again. And da-da-da-da. You can do this. You can work in 5s, 5, 4, 3 is really nice for working for folks who are just new to doing desensitization, or if you want to keep track of how well it's going. Now, she is so easy, so eager here that I'm not too worried about it. So notice, now I'm starting to get a little, so the first few were, I will say that I did the basics last night where I just held it in my arm like this and let her eat, and moved it and let her eat. So we went over, this is her second session. We went over super basics last night, which I probably need to show you guys because it's so many people miss doing that. But I did want to get some more of the formal stuff and the obvious stuff in the video here. She's a little sensitive about her ears, so we're going to be a little careful there. Hood goes up, then she gets the food. So now we're starting to make it much more structured. Oops. Now I'm going to use this time where I have to prep more chicken. I'm going to use it to ask if she's going to offer me any behaviors, if she's going to offer to play. Kind of some of those demand behaviors, or possibly some what we call them start button behaviors. So that's a beautiful start button behavior. You see her lean forward there? So good. So I'm going to get what I can and see if she'll, yeah, you're so pretty, Rippers. If I can get her to actually ask for this. I want it to be, oh, she thought about it. So I'll give her that for thinking. Good girl. If I can put her in control of the good girl, she's really asking now. If I can put her in control of this, it'll go so much faster. Yeah, there she goes. She says, I really like this. Good girl. Yeah. So I don't want to do that, force that on her each and every time. At least not in the beginning. I'm not going to make her have to really press me for it. But I'm also not going to make the hood itself very scary to start with. Good girl. Chicken goes in the hand, hood goes up. Da, da, da. Okay. Go back to seeing if she'll... Good girl. I'm not quite ready yet, so we're going to have to... Oh, what a princess, yeah. Hey, beautiful girl. You are such a good girl. I like taking little pauses in my training. I think it helps them to realize that you're not coming at them 5,000 times a second. But so I do a little pause, 30-second pause or something like that, and then I'll do another set where I'm doing about a treat per second, and I find that really helps. I like it because it really encourages calmness. Oh dear, I got chicken all over your eyebrows. So I'm letting it, so I'm back to being a little bit loose and floppy about it. She's been really okay about me pulling it almost all the way over her head. So now I'm starting to be a little bit random, letting it flop on her head a little bit. So she gets used to that touch, right? There's a little bit of touch on her ear. Notice she's moving forward now as that hood comes up. That's what I really want to see. Doing so well here. So I think I can, whoops, make it just a little harder. Now notice I just pulled my hand out and I pulled it off. She didn't panic. She's really good. But I'm going to go back to doing it easy for a minute. Good girl. So that was, oops. So that was 4 the normal way and 1 with me pulling my hand out. So that was 4 and 1. I call them zero trials. So where you're increasing criteria, but you don't just increase it for every single one. You do like 4 at the old and 1 at the new kind of criteria. I'm sure that there's a formal name for it in animal behavior stuff. I haven't looked up that name yet. Ooh, a little bit of shyness on that one. So that tells me that what I need to do, it's time for me to wind up our practice session. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 more treats. I might do 5 or 10, but I'm going to go back to doing a little bit easier. Notice how I took a pause after that. It's okay. I want her to be really telling me that she really wants to do this, and that time she was. That's okay. Good girl. Oops. Good girl. And then this last one is going to be a fairly formal one. Good girl. Yeah, pretty princess. Pretty princess. Good girl. She says, I'd like more chicken, please. I'd like more chicken, please. Nuzzles my hand, looks around. What a good girl. Yeah. What a good girl, Rippers. What a good girl. Oh. Good girl. I typically don't grab the head and pet right on top of the head after a treat session. A lot of dogs will duck and move away and say, I don't like that. But I do find that a nice deep massage, especially for some of these nervous kind of scaredy cats, once the treats are gone, if there's treats still available, she's going to say, yeah, screw you. I don't want to be pet. But a nice deep massage that kind of encourages some bonding, some relaxation, feels good. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You a silly girl. Is that pretty good? Is that pretty good? I'm going to stop and see if she wants more. Yeah. Not just more chicken, but more petting. So, have to watch it, especially with these scaredy cats, not to scare them anymore with petting and massage. And of course, you know, if you've got a bite risk dog, which she is, you want to make sure you've got total consent. Yeah, I don't want to be doing something that's going to hurt her or make her worried. So that yawn, and then she put her nose. It was a big, long yawn. I think that was more of a relaxation yawn than a stress yawn. Yeah, good girl. And I do think she likes the massage. I do. She keeps telling me she does because she keeps sticking her nose in there for a little more. Good girl. Good girl. Alrighty, Pumpkin. Oh. She's asking for more of this. You think so? Okay, we'll do just a couple more. Remember I said putting her in control of the game is going to make this go a lot faster. We still want to end on a good note. We still want to end where she's asking for it, and where the game is very fun and very rewarding for her. So we're going to end there. But I'm happy to see her asking for more. That just makes me happy. So thank you all very much.